Okay, boys, another week means another weekend full of tournaments, but you know, in Japan, the tournaments are not over yet because they have a long weekend this weekend. They go Monday and Tuesday off, and they have tournaments on Monday and Tuesday. So we're probably going to see more results tomorrow, but tomorrow, we're just going to do it today, all right? We're going to do all the results today. Overall, there's been 3 tournaments so far: Kyoto, Fukuoka, and today was Omiya. Okay, so that's 3 tournaments, and tomorrow I think is Nagano. But let's go through all the results, and I think the results shouldn't shock you because basically all these tournaments are before the change, which is happening on the 23rd, and tomorrow's the 22nd, so we can expect more Superior Ride Shadow Paladin. So let's jump in to some results. And here we have the winner of Kyoto. As you can see, it is Superior Ride Shadow Paladin. Totally unexpected, is it? Totally, nah, we totally expect. And it's one of these toolbox builds. I won't really talk much. We do expect at least 2 Shadow Paladins in every single top cut because of how the clan priority system works. So all like zeros automatically get in regardless of the clan, and then they start picking clans in the for X1s. They will pick clans that haven't made it to the top cut yet and prioritize those first before moving on to the lottery. So again, Shadow Paladin, undefeated, sure, came first place. Here's one of them. Second place, another Shadow Paladin, again, got banned for a reason. Actually, there is something interesting from the first one. He's running Apocalypse Bat, so people have been talking about it, but I guess, I don't think the builds really matter that much when it's all revolving around the mains and superior riding, right? So yeah, again, another Shadow Paladin build. It's only 1 PBDs now. I think before we saw 2 PBDs. And then third place, wow, it's another Shadow Paladin, crazy, another Loire deck. And fourth place, oh my god, insane, another Loire deck. That means that from X0s to X1s, there were no other clans other than Shadow Paladins. You can basically just look at the top cut, right? So the top 4 placings, we got Hayate-san coming first. Second place was Takeru-san. Third place was Rik-san. And then fourth place was Sada-san. So congratulations on making top 4. And I mean, sure, it's the last weekend, you know, bring the best decks, and honestly, make good use of that in the main, because that in the main is just crashing down in price, a lot crashing down in price, so yeah, make good use of it. Moving on, we got Fukuoka, we've got another Shadow Paladin deck, another Loire deck. Yeah, this guy's running 2 PBDs. Cool, like, I don't know what else to say for some of these decks, right? This guy's not even, whoa, this guy's not even running any PBD? This guy's just running pure? He's, well, it's not really, nope, no Superior Ride. This one's actually interesting. It's different from the other Loire decks we've seen so much. Maybe he can't afford a PBD because he spent all his money on the main. So second place, Fukuoka, insane. He's running knees. I know a lot of people don't really run knees anymore. Well, they just don't run knees, like, pretty much. So this is pretty weird deck. Not a full Superior Ride Loire deck, but it's a Loire deck nonetheless. And then third place we have, back to our Superior Ride Loire decks. Okay, beautiful. Look at this perfection, right? 4 in the mains, 1 PBD. There's only one Bende. Okay, this is only 1 Bende, guys. Only 1 Blaster Dart. Crazy. And then lastly, what is last place? Another Loire deck. Okay, so yeah, he's pretty much just standard Superior Ride Loire deck. 1 P. He's running 1 Leah full. Cool stuff. All right, so let's look at some things. Look at this. So here we have the top 4 who won. Aichi-san came first, and then second place was Shiba-san. Third place was Ai-san, and fourth place was Suno-san. And then here's a treat. We can look at basically the tournament cuts. Look at this. Basically, everything you see here is Shadow Paladin, right? Shadow Paladin. All of top cut was Shadow Paladin because we didn't see any different clans in the top 4. Oh, we all got Shadow Paladins. There's 1 Grand Blue guy. Look at this. Is it Todasho-san? Todasho? Yeah, Grand Blue. 1 Grand Blue. He went like 1-3. So not a great showing, but you know, look at this. Out of every single clan here, just 1 Grand Blue. The rest is just Loires. I guess it's Loires. I mean, someone could have brought, I don't know, Claret Sword, but let's not kid ourselves. Alright. And then finally, today we have Omiya. Right, Omiya. What happened at Omiya? So, can you guys guess, right? We have the trends have already been set. So first place, we got good buddy Luad, he is still here. What a surprise. What do I say about this deck? You know, this deck runs 4 Leah Falls. Cool stuff. Second place, we have... Oh, Luad, guys. It's crazy. This guy's... What do I say about this Luad deck? He's running 3 Oh no, he's running 4. Just one of them is high rarity. And he's got 1 Danger Lunge. Okay, this guy's a Danger Lunge man. He's got 2 PvDs, and then... yeah, the rest of the deck seems pretty similar. And then what do we have in third place? Ooh! We did it, boys. We did it, boys. Not a Luad deck, right? Not a Luad deck. It is Grand Blue. Grand Blue. Tobi Scuttle Dragon. That's the deck name. But Grand Blue deck, we have been talking about how Grand Blue is one of the better Protect clans, and how it can compete based on clan priority. Looks like someone brought something that's not Shadow Paladin. Someone wants to capitalize on it. Unfortunately, he came third place, so unlucky. But we can see here. I know a lot of like Western players have been complaining that Japanese players don't play Skeleton Navigator. But look at this guy. This guy is caught on. This guy is gonna mill the entire deck and go Skull Dragon for ages. So congratulations to him. He did well. He's running 2 draws. Interesting, 2 draws. But yeah, overall, this is not a Luad deck, as you can see. 3 Skull Dragons, you know, 4 comp. I think it's a pretty standard Grand Blue deck now, especially if you're moving on to the Navigator build. So it's cool. Third place. And then what do we have for 4th place? Whoa, dude! It's Mega Colony. It's not even a Luad, dude. What's going on? All right, so Mega Colony is the premier like 2,500 yen deck from the set. It's because no one wants it. Everyone wants Luad, right? But here it's pretty interesting. Well, you know, because it's not Luad. It's pretty interesting. He's running old cards though, right? He's running Gunning Kolio at 3, and he's running Cyclomantooth. That's right. He's running 1 Cyclomantooth, and he's only running like 1 Dark Face. He's got 4 Ghidorah, 1 Dark Face, and then he's got, you know, the 4 Helder Myers, which is kind of standard. So at first, right? At first, you kind of think maybe he's going for like a mill kind of playstyle. But if you think about this, right? Think about this, big brain style. When a Luad player, he tries to you know, thin his deck, you know, get all the grade 1s out of his deck, right? And he's drawing a bunch of cards, and he's like, his deck is nice and compressed, full of triggers. That Gunning Kolio comes in and mills that grade 0, and his entire hand is just absolute garbage, and you can just probably steal a win off that. So I don't know, maybe that's an interesting way to do it. Otherwise, he could go through his deck so much, you start milling a bit of his deck, but the only mill he has is Gunning Kolio and the Cyclomantooth, so I don't think that's the strat at all. Otherwise, I guess Cyclomantooth's like a good grade 3 to call to get like maybe some crit pressure or something like that, so that's kind of interesting. Overall, like, people said that Ghidorah could be like this nice control counter to Luad, but let's not kid ourselves. Luad is just that good, but at least it kind of has some sort of plays you can do. 1s, you can see the 1s here, null guards. You put a cradle marker on their 1s, you can get perfect guards like that. So it's got some nice plays, and I guess the interesting bit of this Gunning Kolio tech is that you can just pretty much just sneak a win. Let them compress their deck, do their shenanigans, but you're a Protect deck, you get those nice, juicy null guards. They're gonna be multi-attacks, but like overall you can kind of survive long enough where their deck becomes kind of decent, but then you can just sneak off that. Steal a game. So let's just look at the top 4. So first place playing Luad was Shirachi-san. Second place was Takudo-san playing Luad. Third place was is Tsukigami-san, and then 4th place was Fuabru-san playing the Mega Colony. And we can look at the top card. They released the top card as well. So this is crazy. This is actually crazy when you think about it. You would expect the Mega Colonies to be X1. And the Grand Blue to be like X1 to like sneak in, but the Mega Colony guy actually went undefeated. So the Grand Blue guy snuck in due to the clan priority, but because there's no other clans apart from Shadow Paladins, another Shadow Paladin guy got in. So crazy. So Mega Colony actually went undefeated. The rest of this, the rest of this kind of breakdown, we got a Gear Chronicle at X2, so definitely out, and then we got another Gear Chronicle at another X2. So the rest were just Shadow Paladins. There's probably more, but we can't really see it. But yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown. And we do have like a Twitter post here from Furabdo-san playing the Mega Colony. He just beat a Kagura, Dark Irregulars. Well, so there's actually more, you know? They probably just dropped. And then he faced a Gear Chronicle. So he managed to dodge a lot of the Shadow Paladin matchups of the first the 3 rounds. And then at round 4 and 5, he played against Shadow Paladin, but he was able to beat it. He didn't say if he went first or not, so that's kind of interesting. And then he lost in top 8 again, or not top 8, top 4 against Shadow Paladin, and lost against Grand Blue coming 4th. And he does mention that he didn't make a big blunder during the top cut, so that's probably why he lost those 2 games. And yeah, unlucky, but he did do well. Undefeated in Swiss. Curse still stands. Undefeated in Swiss means you don't do very well top cut. But again, with a Mega Colony deck, come on, I think that's a pretty good effort. It'd be interesting, yeah. Again, doesn't say Kim went first or not, but seems pretty good. So that's it. That's it for this week. Pretty unsurprising results, but also surprising at the same time. Tomorrow there is another tournament. There's Nagano, and maybe someone else will talk about it, but we'll talk about it in like the next week's weekly roundup of WGP. And then next week onwards, I think we might see more interesting decks, or we might see different builds of Luad, because 23rd is when things get hit, things get restricted, and people are not on the free ride of Nemain and Luad. And honestly, that's a good thing. I feel bad for everyone who had to participate in these WGPs before the change, because they had to spend lots of money to buy this meta deck, but then the game overall doesn't really rely on your overall skill, because it's just kind of so high rolly. So yeah, feels bad. And then everyone who gets to play in a non-Luad format, or a Luad nerf format, then congrats to them, right? They got the good pull. So that's it from me. Like and subscribe, join our Discord, it's in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.